Good morning. Oh, I need like 9 packs of Splenda and then a little cup of half and half. Perfect, thank you. You too. He's new, y'all, I can tell. So what's up, guys and gals? I don't know if I have any guys watching, subscribe. Oh yeah, I do have guys subscribe. I don't know if I have guys watching these vlogs of me just in the car being chatty. Hopefully you guys can see me and not just my shiny forehead. So I did not vlog yesterday. I don't know, I didn't pick up the camera. By the end of the night or evening, I did realize that I didn't vlog, and I really could have picked it up, but I would have picked it up and been in the bed, you know? So, let me just give you a recap. I got up, I edited the Father's Day video. I did, you know, some training for my day job. I was like listening and watching Love It or List It because clearly that's all I do with my life right now. You know, I started folding clothes at like about 3:15, and hubby came home and he was like, hey, are we going to play tennis, or you know, are we gonna go to the gym? I was so super tired, you guys, but I was like, you know what, no, I'm gonna go, because I did kind of commit to the next, you know, to just doing something every day. So that was it for the day, guys. I didn't do anything. And so I usually will go to the fresh market, if you've been following me, on Tuesdays, and get, you know, re-up on chicken and beef. But I'm actually not going to do that today since NYIA is gone with my mom. Let me go ahead and just make my coffee that I just picked up. We don't need like any more food because I bought like a lot last week. Well, if anything, I just need like broccoli, some more peppers. The budget that I made for us for groceries was like $150 per week. I told my mom that. She was like, what? That's a lot. I'm like, really? $150 a week for groceries is a lot. And then I had to think about who I was talking to. Okay, you guys, my mama don't have any kids living in that house with her. Even Eric's dad was like, but his weekly grocery budget is gonna be more because he is a chef, okay? So he loves to cook. He makes like gourmet meals. Anyway, all of that to say, I only have a few things to buy, and that'll probably be good because it'll make up for this weekend's purchase over at What's Cracking Crab. I know that we reached 150 last week. We probably just hit it, and I'll look at that when I look at the budget today, and then I'll, you know, adjust. That's what's going on today. Actually, I am right on time, you guys. It is like, I pulled up in here at 6:59, which is good because traffic wasn't bad at all, actually. And it could be because school is out. It could be because school is out. I'm telling you guys, when I moved here about 15 years ago, I have no memories of Atlanta traffic. Like I have of Atlanta traffic or the commute, you know, to and from work in Atlanta being the way it is now. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out, really, when did it get like, when did this happen? You know what I mean? You know, since the bridge has been fixed, it's just random days, random times in the day that it's just traffic to me for no reason. You know what I mean? Like on a Sunday at 10 o'clock, on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. Why is there this much traffic? And for there to be so much road work, like everywhere you go, I'm always wondering, why is there so much traffic? Like, what is this road work? Are we like really repaving streets, which is necessary, but are we not like creating new and better routes and ways and roads to get to places, instead of every time I turn around it's a new high-rise going up or a new house community or home community or whatever case it be? But I'm like, people, when you guys come to visit Atlanta to see your family, to see your friends, on a class trip for some reason, for a beauty expo that's here all the time, for a game that's here, to see the Falcons, to see the Braves or whatever. Now we have the the new stadium that's going up over in Cobbs. They build a bridge to ease traffic over there, but my thing is, they needed that bridge before the battery came. So it's like in Atlanta, to me, I'm on a rant right now, but just let me get this out. It seems like a bridge or a road is not fixed or corrected in Atlanta until something, like there's gonna be some added benefit. There's a new shopping mall, there's a new stadium, you know, or something like that. Which is crazy to me, because there is already a need for this. And it's more because of funding, I think. You know, this is what was told to me. You know, the states, nobody can agree on anything and how to spend the money or whatever the case may be. So it's not really until private businesses and companies come in and they want to build, expand, grow, you know, promote and nourish an area, a particular area, whatever the case may be, that then the state will put some type of, you know, stipulation or make them pay for new roads or whatever. I'm like, really? Really? And while that's good, because, you know, big businesses are supposed to, you know, help people out, provide jobs so that people can work and be able to shop there and be able to provide for them, their families, whatever it can be. But dang, there's so many people here in Atlanta. It's like, I'm trying to think of the top reasons now to move here, and I really don't know. I mean, back in the day, Atlanta was like, oh, I gotta get to Atlanta. Like, I came down here for a hair show when I was in high school, because I did hair in, you know, back in the old life. Shout out to my child, really getting my skills, but I couldn't keep doing it, you guys. Standing on my feet all day was ridiculous. So anyway, and when I came here with some other friends, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I want to move here. And so I did. Excuse me. Well, no. When I came, I knew I wanted to move here, but I didn't, like, you know, solidify it in my mind really until years later, because I was actually going to go to college. You know, I got accepted into college. I was going to go to college in South Carolina, and then I ended up getting pregnant, and while I was in hair school. So my plan was to, and it all went fine until I got pregnant, but I graduated from high school. Me and my best friend at the time, and we were still best friends, but just, you know, high school best friends, took like an extended summer. We traveled, you know, around. My godmother paid for us to go to a couple places. You know, we just turned up and had a good time. We weren't calling it that back in the day. And then I broke the news pretty much to my parents. My dad was upset that I didn't want to go to college yet. I wanted to go to cosmetology school. Shout out to you, Mom, for having your girls back. To basically told my dad, let her go. Like, you making her want to go to college. I mean, making her, trying to force her to go to college, and she already knows what she wants to do. So anyway, I started going to college, I'm sorry, hair school, and then I went back to another show, and it came back to another show in Atlanta, and then I was like, oh, I really want to come here. I'm just getting kind of more immersed into what I was good at doing. And then when I got pregnant, like, adulthood happened. Like, for real adulthood. Like, oh my god, I'm having a whole another human being. And then my homeboy, NYIA's godfather, was already here in Atlanta, and I was just talking to him on the phone one day, and he was like, you know, I was like, man, how is it in Atlanta? And he was like, it's nice, you know, it's cool, it's whatever. So I had to really kind of make a big decision, because I wasn't going to be able to continue dental school and come here, because I wouldn't have had like anybody to really watch ShanaJaye. But I wanted to make that move. Like, back in South Carolina, it's slow to me. I knew it back then, but I didn't, because I hadn't been around long enough to know like how I was gonna make it or whatever, if I was gonna make it there. But coming to Atlanta, in my mind, it was like I knew it was something more. So when he was really telling me about like my potential here in Atlanta, like, I was like, yeah, I'm moving. So I transferred schools with a child. My mom was like, I got you. Packed up her house, rented it out, and moved right on to Atlanta with your girl. So anyway, now I'm here. Like, you gotta have this older person kind of patience really to be living here in Atlanta, because it's just so much going on. And you know, when you just want to live like this kind of peaceful, I have arrived quality of life, it is really hard here in Atlanta when you're talking about, you know, just trying to maneuver around. Like, nobody lives near each other, and like all my friends are married, and but we don't really get to like do a lot of stuff like couple wise, because a 15 or 20 minute trip somewhere could take an hour and a half because of not necessarily because of an accident, like really, because it's just so many people here on the road. Okay, so all I want to say with all that I have said is, when you come down now and visit your friends, your families, or for an event or a game or a convention or something like that, go on back home. Like, go back home. Go back to where you came from. We love you. Thank you for coming. But go back home. Oh, real quick, my doctor did call me, and she needed another day to research everything. So she said I may ultimately have to go back from the MRI, but I'll give you an update on that when she lets me know. Thank you guys for all your kind comments. Thank you guys for dealing with all my tears. As you guys can see, your girl got some weave going on, because yeah, those crochets just didn't work. So I still have the crochet all the packs. I may do it later on still. I'm sure I will, but just not right now, especially since NYIA's gone. So hey NYIA, honey, if you watching your mommy, which I don't know, because I know you're probably having a good time with your cousins and stuff already. So I'll see you guys. Have a happy Tuesday. In case I do not vlog again today, it is morning right now, but if you're watching in the afternoon, evening, or night, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.